Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Price analysis today on Bitcoin and altcoins, some of my favourite assets that I've been accumulating over the last weeks and months. We've had a little bit of a bounce. I think Ethereum led that charge yesterday, up at around 7-8% at some point, maybe even potentially up towards 10%, but we'll take a look at that as well. So in all, it's been a nice feeling, hasn't it? I mean, we've been in such a range-bound area for a while, at that 19,200 area, and it was getting a little bit boring is a word. And this is Bitcoin. Let me just extend this range-bound area. Still, it's nothing to get too excited about. That extends to 134 days of sideways price action, and that is a daily time frame. And for me, for any type of bullish price action, we still need to get above 21,100. I think if we got above there, then things might start to look good. But yeah, we seem to be glued towards that 19,200 area for a long while. Like I say, that is the first area. I mean, that is essentially a trading area of that entire range for EQ. So we've got the bottom of the move around. Actually, it's probably just a little bit incorrect. So let me just move it up. There we go. That's more accurate. So what I'm looking for is a bounce above here, 21,400. As you can see, it's been an area of quite substantial interest. We've had some bounces, rejections, and I think for me that's a decent area to target. If you look at this entire range using the wicks as the lower and the range, the higher range level. So yeah, first level to get above is 21,400 before any type of excitement. But as you notice, when Bitcoin does move, some altcoins tend to follow it up on the way. Well, I'll say some, most. And that worked the other way around this time. Ethereum led the charge, didn't it? If you look at yesterday's daily candle to the current highest point there, actually a 14% move, which is insane considering the market that we're in. We're now above this key level here. If you look at this, it was support back then. I mean, if you can see here, double tap, push to the upside, double tap, push to the upside, and every time we do hit this level, we tend to push up. Let's see what happens here. I mean, are we going to push up and we're going to go and target pretty much $2,000? Is that a region where we could go? Potentially not, because the markets are still erratic. But if you look at all this area around here, which lines that we're at, I think 1,700 would be a decent level, and I have seen that number flying around on crypto Twitter a fair bit, so who knows? That's an area I will look at. I'm currently in a long from around this level here. I think I'll open it up actually a bit lower because I was underwater for a while. I've had a long open for potentially since here. I went underwater. I had quite a wide stop loss down here. So this is what I'm looking for. A nice continuation up now. What we have done, which is a bullish sign, is closed a daily candle above this level of resistance, which now flips it to support. So for me, just a couple of scenarios that could happen. We could come back down and retest this support level before we move up, or we could just continue this pump now and start pretty much liquidating a few of those short positions that are continuing to load up. This is a level which is of high interest at around $1,740 in my opinion. So let's take a look at some assets that I personally hold. Start off with METIS. For me, this is one of the best layer 2s around. I think it's got solid fundamentals, a solid use case, and I think something massive that can happen. We've not got all the trading data here. We've only got back to February because I trade on BitGet, low fees, no KYC. It's probably the best exchange in my opinion to trade on currently. You can use Binance, yeah, but it's not on there yet. So for me, BitGet is that one. If you want a link for BitGet, it's in the description below. You can get some decent rewards if you sign up. So yeah, I actually bought a load of METIS here at $32 out of my last buy. Previous buy tag was down at 19. This is where I got this line marked up here. That was my first major buy. I then saw a price come up, saw it come back down. I thought we hit some support here, to be honest, so I did load up. I don't know, I think I put about another $4,000 in there. And then we went underwater, but that's investing. If you're not underwater at some point in investing, then you're some type of fucking god. But for me, I'm happy to buy and go underwater because I see the long-term fundamentals will far outweigh the current price. So now we are pushing back up. I'm going back to my entry, and I'm in big green now. I mean, although this buy is still underwater by a few percent, I'm massively up on this buy. So my METIS portfolio is in the green and it's looking good. If you're looking for buys, look at this latest pump. If you look at this move here from the bottom all the way to the top, you can see that we're pushed up. Actually, probably going to discontinue that. We'll go down to 4 hour. Actually, yeah, 4 hour. Where's that? There we go. So we're looking for some buys. As you can see, I was looking at that move first, but we did get a pullback on that. So the next move we need to monitor is this one here. And if you're looking for buys, really, you need to use the lowest point there to the highest point. And then we use the Fibonacci as entry point. So we've got 29.81, 29.03 and 28.48. Below that, then you're going to look at this region here, because look at that confluence with that, which also confluence with all those wick taps there. So that's for 1.618, that's the extension to the downside. And if we do get a pullback, which is potentially on the horizon, then I would consider buys at 25.73. That is some areas. I mean, if you're looking for short-term trades, use these fibs here. If you're looking for investment points, I think this region here, around 25.73 is a decent level. Levels of resistance is my recent buying point here up at 32.67. You can see it's a clear confluent area. We've had loads of rejections there. Support level around here. It's not precise, but you can see around that area. You could box it off and catch all them wicks, but I've just got a little dotted line because that was my entry. And that's a point where I would consider selling. I'm not personally, because I'm holding on to it so long term. I might potentially scalp some of my my $19 buys off to see if I can buy some lower and use that profit in order to, I don't know, keep the house warm. But you know what I mean. Profit. Do not ever back away from taking profit thinking that's going to go higher. Market will always kind of humble you. So yeah, that's the first major level. Beyond that, then we've got some wicks up here around $38, and beyond that, this region here at $49 is a big tasty level where I would personally love to take profit. I can't see it happening short term, but who knows, if we get a continuation of this bear market rally, then we could see a $49 METIS. We could see a $79 METIS. That is something that could be on the horizon. You might think, Andy, fucking hell, we've hardly moved on Bitcoin. That's still a 59% move. And if you look at that point up there, that's a 150% move. They are all achievable targets in my opinion. I know Bitcoin has only made a small manoeuvre. Whenever it does make those small manoeuvres, you kind of celebrate it because it's been down for like, well, forever, hasn't it? Since last November, a year of down. So yeah, let's celebrate those pumps. But remember to celebrate the profit taking too. So yeah, METIS, levels to buy, levels to sell there. Let's have a look at Elrond at 57. This, in my opinion, has maintained a fairly strong narrative. I mean, we've got X Day coming up. Towards the beginning of November, I think it's the 3rd to the 5th. I was actually going to go to X Day, but I had a few other commitments that coming my way. It's a strong asset that I've been staking. I actually bought all my Elrond around here somewhere. Then I went underwater, and now I'm just around positive territory now. I think this is another solid asset. If you've not used Elrond before, download the Maya wallet and at least check it out, because in my opinion, it's one of the best wallets I've used. The NFT compatibility is second to none. It's great. I think it is a really solid asset, a solid blockchain, proof of stake built in there. So if you're wanting to earn a passive income, you can do that, which is paid into your account, and you can harvest it on a day-to basis. It's really a good asset. And in terms of where this can be, well, if you zoom out, it can be up here, and I think it will be up here at some point in the future. And personally, I think it will be way beyond that. But for now, we are trapped in this range-bound price area, and for me, it is just screaming out buy, buy, buy. Again, given the fact it can drop lower, it can come down to $29, it can come down to $10. I don't think it will, but it can. So if you're looking to buy, always keep a little bit of powder dry, just in case the markets do pull back, and take that opportunity if it comes. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking to buy the EQA, the equilibrium, is at $54. I would be buying at 54. It's around there now. If we did lose this level and we start getting a few closures below, then I'll start laddering some buys all the way down to 42, and keep, like I say, keep some gunpowder spare in case the market does flip completely bearish again. Looking to sell here, I've got this target up here, $67. I'll personally be skimming some profit off there. Just one thing to note, if you buy EGLD and then you stake it, remember you need a 10-day unbonding period if you want to sell a little bit of profit. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, I will be selling my at 67 a little bit. And then beyond that, you've got the bottoms of this move, which was a major support level around, let's just put a little bit of a line on there. You can see decent support level there, and that's up at around $126. And again, you might think, Andy, not a chance. That's a 120% move from current prices. Could happen. Could happen overnight, that, depending on how the markets go. But that is the video today. I've covered Bitcoin. Fingers crossed we continue a little bit of momentum. I don't care if it's a week or a month. I just want a little bit of momentum back. It would be good for the soul. I mean, I'm happy for it to be down here because I'm accumulating my lows, but every man and his dog's negative as fuck on Twitter and in general. So let's bring a bit of positivity back to the space. For me personally, I absolutely love crypto, and I'm continuing to buy as much as I humanly can. Like I say, we're out spending all the heating money. But yeah, that's it for today. That's some thoughts on the two big dogs and two of the assets that I'm accumulating. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you do subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.